Thank you for helping me tonight. So anyway, it's already 8:06 in the evening and let us start. Our SVP is here. Like I said, she doesn't need further introduction. All of us that are here in the call know her. So the stage is yours, SVP, and I'm so excited about this. You wrote down health. I am so excited as to what you're going to say tonight. So stay tuned and please, it's not too late, invite your guest and invite your team members. Here you go. The
Absolutely.
floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear Jazz. Hope you are doing amazing. A good night, a good morning, a good afternoon. I actually had a little bit of a casual day today, and I didn't realize how poofy my hair was tonight, but I
Doesn't
guess
matter. You look great. Any way, any which way.
they're gonna get some poofy hair tonight. And I actually, even though today was a day off and a stat holiday, I went into the office and had a great day just catching up on so much stuff. We have inventory this week, as everybody knows. I want to give everyone managing expectations for inventory. I know everybody hates it. I hate it. But it's once a year. We need to shut down the entire software. And we're actually a little bit overdue for our inventory. We're supposed to do it at the beginning of summer. And I've kept on putting it away, putting it back, putting it back, putting it back. And finally I thought, you know what? It's the perfect opportunity to just get it done because my CFO is driving me bananas. I need to submit numbers. All of those that come from numbers backgrounds can appreciate it. So we need to literally count everything. And I mean everything. So it's not going to be a fun week. Also, that applies to all of our offices in the Philippines, Thailand. We'll be conducting inventory everywhere. Philippines and Thailand is a little bit simpler, and Malaysia and other distribution centers. Obviously, they have a lot less inventory. USA, Canada office, we have everything. We're the mothership. So there's a lot of, so I had to get organized today. But just so everyone knows, the software will fully be shut down. You will not be able to order. You will not be able to walk into the office and do pickups. Our software is completely closed. And that's why we kind of give you guys notice about inventory to make sure. Again, no one should ever really be waiting for that 11th hour. It's once a year that we do this as well. That being said, I want to welcome everyone on the call. I'm very, very excited about all the great things that is happening with Opulence. And we have a very busy couple of weeks. Do you guys believe August is the last month of summer? Can you guys believe summer's almost over? 4 more weeks and done. So I took the convertible out today, kind of drove around and enjoyed it a little bit. I thought before snow, because blink of an eye, snow is going to be here. And for those of you that are new, it's really, really important to make sure that you're plugging into all the different trainings that we're hosting for all of you to get plugged in. If you are brand new, I want to really welcome you to Opulence Nation, Opulence Community, Opulence Family. We have incredible products. You heard from Jazz, who was our super host. Jazz is actually, we call her Nurse Jazz. She is a nurse by trade. She's incredible. She was working in New York. And she is just a wealth of knowledge when it comes to your body and your immune system and how these products work. But I wanted to share tonight, and I wanted to open the call tonight on a very, very, very important note that everyone needs to understand when it comes to this business. We have always strived for the product line. The product bone of this company is literally the backbone of the company. And the product line has always been created with efficacy, lots of great formulations, amazing scientists, which by the way, our April convention that's going to be coming up here in Toronto, a lot of those scientists are going to be flying in for them. I'm going to be flying in all of our scientists to be on our panelist and to be a part of our convention on our product day. So there's going to be a lot of great stuff that's going to be happening for our convention coming up. But in the next couple of weeks, there's also a lot of great stuff coming. And that is, of course, training, inspiration, motivation, development that has been happening as well. So the month of August, we have a lot going on. Jazz will take you through a lot of your messages and of course the announcements that are happening. But what I wanted to open the call with is the fact that our product line has always been built as the infrastructure of our business. So our business is a business. So I want to make sure that I address that with everybody. I think somehow, somewhere across the way, something changed, and everyone thought that we're here to sell products, and we're not. We're here to sell an opportunity first. So that's what I wanted to share with everybody that's on the call tonight. By sharing an opportunity is what makes you money. However, by having a powerful product lineup behind it is what makes your business thrive, grow, and build your residual income. And I want to stress the importance of the difference of the two. You see, the brick and mortar companies, which are basically companies that produce a product and sell a product, they basically make it for retail, right? So they basically produce a product, they sell it, and based on that, it's basically wholesale to retail. And through that, people build a business. All of you are in this business are hopefully using the product and getting some sort of benefits or results from the product line. Now, all of our products are fantastic. Every single one of them is built in its own way. Some of them are more impactful and you see more, what I always say, momentum into your health, like Fountain of Life. Many of you that are now also adding the divine are starting to see massive difference in your health. Many of you that are adding collagen are now starting to see results. Those who have been consistent with the skincare line that we have, you've seen the results. Those who have been using the toothpaste religiously are seeing the results. I'm one of those people. And so I wanted to share that our lineup of products has always been an incredible lineup overall, not just one. Now, I know some of you lead with one product, and of course, that's Fountain of Life, and that's okay. It's okay to lead with one product. It's okay to talk about one product at the beginning. But it's also extremely important to build a business by talking about all the other products. Because if we wanted to be a one product company, we wouldn't need you. We wouldn't need distributors. We would invest all of our money as a company into the product, not sell it through you, sell it through distributors of, wholesale businesses and not pay out any commissions. But the concept of the business, and pay attention to this, please, the concept of the business was to create an opportunity for entrepreneurs to create wealth and success while backing it up with incredible products. Does that make sense? Is that what you've been doing in your business? Or have you just been a product pusher? Because if you're just doing product pushing, you're never going to be able to build a business, residual wise. And what I mean by that is I'm not telling you not to sell products, by the way. I want to make sure that I'm very, very clear. What I'm telling you is that your first part is to sell a business. Now you need to know the products, distribute the products, share the products, but the concept of the business, the concept of the residual income is to use products that are powerful, that work, that gives you results for you to be able to distribute and find other distributors to distribute the same products that you're doing. Yes? So it's based on a business duplication model. People telling people about incredible business opportunity to make money while distributing products that also are beneficial and make you profits. And while that duplicates of the business and the products, guess what starts to happen? Residual income starts to happen. Duplication starts to happen. Residual income starts to happen. If you are just going to do the same simple brick and mortar concept, which is buy product and sell it, if you stop, what happens to the business? It stops, right? Your income stops. So the difference is that you got to be out there building not only just the products, but also selling the efficacy of what the products do and the business that's behind it. That's what makes Opulence the magical business that it is. And we see many people that are using all of the different products, distributing all the different products, and they're having great success. And we see people that are just sticking to one and their focus is on just one product. So I just wanted to share that with all of you tonight as a starting point of our call tonight. If you remember back in the day, our founder and CEO always said, we don't want you to become the product expert. We don't need you to become half a doctor or half a scientist because that's not duplicatable. For example, we all know how extremely knowledgeable Dr. Henry is. He knows the immune system. Our LD4 Henry, for those of you that know him as that. But can you be him? No, right? Can you duplicate what he does? Are you able to share the same benefits? Are you able to share the same volume that he does? And the answer is no. So you have to be you. You have to be able to build a business, come from a place of strength, and distribute the products by your personal testimonial. So one thing I want everyone to work on is their own personal testimonial on what the products are doing for them. And don't just stick to one product. Every single person on this call, if you're using the Safe Home Revolution, you should be able to talk about all of the different products and really what they do for you. And I think that's really, really important as well. Now, a next point that I want to talk about on tonight's call is your energy level, how you are selling the product, how you are talking about the product. Because the common mistake that a lot of people make is that they come and talk about a product from so much confidence, but not enough excitement, right? And what that means is that you have the belief in the product, but you're not excited anymore because you've said it over and over and over and over. So whenever you are wanting to share about a product, always remember your excitement will gravitate towards people so much more. People will remember the things that you share with them, but they will remember how you made them feel by your excitement, by your updates, by what you feel within you. Yes? How many of you have heard a story that really touched your heart and you were like, okay, I get it. And it really, really just touched your heart and inspired you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our business is no different when you're talking about a product, a business, the distribution, the benefits of the money that you're getting from it. All of it works hand in hand from the creation and the development of everything that you're doing. Yes? So it's extremely, extremely important to make sure that you are always on the same page when it comes to your distribution, your product line, your energy, your enthusiasm, your excitement, your belief. Don't ever forget that because your belief is what's going to duplicate. Your excitement is what's going to transpire. And if you're not excited, people are not going to be excited. If you don't believe, people are not going to believe in you. So don't worry so much about being an expert in the product. And don't worry too much about having all of the knowledge, but be excited, have passion. Your passion will multiply. For example, when you become product driven, which basically means you're using the product, you know how it touches you, you know how it feels, right? For example, if you're using the lotion, do you know how it feels? Do you know how it smells? Or if you're using the toothpaste, do you know what it tastes like? Or Fountain of Life, do you understand the bitter notes? As long as you understand the basics of each product, you're able to share with people the story of each product without being a product expert. People resonate towards simplicity, not long stories. Again, remember, your masses are the mass public, right? Not everybody is sick. Not everybody is dying. Not everyone has some sort of ailment in their body. So all you're trying to do is inspire people to live a healthy lifestyle. Now, you always have those people that, oh, well, what about if I have an autoimmune disorder? What about if I have someone in my family who has cancer? What about if I have someone who is, diabetic? Those are different responses. But I want to reiterate again something about the product line, which is extremely important. Your job is not to go out there and find the sick. Because if you go out there and only look for the sick to use your product, then you better be a doctor. You better be able to explain it to me. You better be able to read blood work. And I can promise you, 99.9% of you on this call are not that. So, how do you build duplication? How do you build residual? The way we always have, the way we always did, the way that we have been since, do you know next year will be 10 years that we'll be celebrating our FERI Flawless? We're not cosmetology experts. We're not skin doctors. We're not dermatologists. But you know what we are? We're passionate about the product. That is why 10 years later almost, people are using the product. For example, when people see my face, they see the results. They ask me, your skin is glowing. You look younger and younger every day. I don't sit there and tell them, well, the formulation is da 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 da. You know what I say? Yeah, we have the most incredible anti-aging skincare. Don't I look amazing? My skin has absolutely reversed. You know what I'm doing now? I'm going to give them my testimonials. Dark circles under my eyes, gone. My laugh lines, gone. My number 11 that I used to have over here, gone. Did I tell you anything about ingredients? Did I say it's got medical grade microsilver? Did I say it's got, the spruce tree? Did I say it's got hyaluronic acid? No. But I have a brochure to back it up. Well, so what are the ingredients? You know what I always used to say to people? Well, there's some key ingredients. Quad AG has 4 active ingredients. Revive 5D has 5 active ingredients. Our cleanser has got a couple of incredible ingredients into it. Again, I'm not getting into the science. I'm not getting into the technical part. Because the moment that you get into technical, guess what you just did? You lost your customer. Your customer is looking at 2 things. What's the product? How to use the product? Can I afford it? A business entrepreneur is looking at what's the product? Can I do this business? If you just made it complicated, the average person will not join you. Listen to what I just said. The average person will not join you if you make it complicated. People in life are looking for simplicity. Ask yourself that. How busy are you in your life? Busy, right? We all have a lot of go, go, go. You are looking for simplicity. The number one pitfall in this industry is that people try to be something they're not. They try to be something like their upline or their downline or their sideline. And they think by being somebody else, that's what's going to make them grow. And I'm here to tell you, in order for things to change, you need to change on how you could become a better version of you, not a better version of somebody else. Being you is what's going to get you to be successful. Sharing your personal stories is what's going to get you to grow. Trying all the products and getting your own testimonial is what's going to get you to evolve and grow and build and expand. So I wanted to just share this with you because I feel like some of the direction in the people that I talk to has changed a little bit, where people think that they all need to be product experts. And I'm here to tell you, you definitely don't want to be a product expert because you are not a doctor unless you are. You are not a scientist unless you are. You are not a nurse unless you are. If you're qualified, you're qualified. But most of you in this industry are not. Correct? So, because someone said to me the other day, well, I'm not a doctor and I see like a lot of people are doctors. Can I build this business? And this was like a big waking up moment for me. And I was like, no, I'm not a doctor. This is not what this business is about. This business is about inspiring people that they can do what others can't. Remember what Opulence stands for, right? Creating an opportunity for entrepreneurs to create wealth and success and to build a residual income. Is that the message that you're sharing with people? Are you sharing the opulence story? Are you giving entrepreneurs the opportunity to grow, expand, and to build wealth? Are you inspiring people or are you expiring people? Because sometimes we're doing things without even realizing what we're doing. Don't become a product expert. The other day someone said to me, oh, well, we're going to do this thing where we're going to promote like lignans and antioxidants and we're going to become lignan experts. Well, most people couldn't even say the word lignan when David and I, God rest his soul, started to do these calls, because lignan is a big word. It's a plant antioxidant, by the way. So it's an antioxidant. Everybody knows what's an antioxidant. So again, you don't need to talk about selling somebody a plant antioxidant. What you need to do is, if you're going to lead with a product that's going to be like Fountain of Life, what is it? It's a super antioxidant. Well, what does that mean? Well, it's got plant antioxidant. It's antibacterial. It's antioxidant. It's anti-inflammatory. By the way, those are the three components that we shared over and over and over with everybody. The messaging across the board changed. What's in your brochures, what's on the website is what should be duplicated again, right? So it's a super antioxidant, it's anti-inflammatory, and it's antibacterial, right? That's all you need to share with people. What are the benefits? Then you can tell them the benefits. What's inside the collagen peptide? Collagen peptide, again, it's a fish peptide. You should know whether it's fish, bovine, or vegan. It's a fish peptide. Great. You talk about what it is. Keep it simple. Everyone knows the KISS theory. How many of you know the KISS theory? Yes? KISS, KISS. How many of you know the KISS theory? I have my own analogy of the KISS theory. Okay? I'm Mary MC. Congratulations for heading LD2. So the KISS theory is keep it simple. There we go. Keep it simple and short. No, Italo, not stupid. We don't call people stupid. Keep it simple and short. Yes. I can see Emilda was on my call. Keep it simple and short. Everything in life that you do, the KISS theory. Mwah. KISS theory. What's the KISS theory? Keep it simple and short. Everything in life should be simple and short in the sense of what your explanations are. Because if you make it long and elaborate and too much, people are not going to remember it. Right? So everyone knows what's the KISS theory now? Mwah. Keep it simple and short. Do you all agree that it's much easier to remember something that is simple and short versus extravagant, long-winded stories that you probably will forget 90% of it? Absolutely. Yes, everyone's saying, oh, yes, yes, yes. We all like simplicity. That's how we learn. That's how we duplicate. So, again, I wanted to reiterate. That's why sometimes it's good to do these calls, and I congratulate all of my fellow Canadians that are on a long weekend to be on. I'm on. I actually worked at the office all day. But keeping it simple is extremely, extremely important. So whenever you're talking to a customer, and this is what I want to share another point with you guys. I hope you guys are taking notes, by the way, because I have my notes in front of me. I'm talking from my notes. Italo says the Italian part of me came. I won't say the Italian version, but yes, your Italian side definitely came out. So it's extremely, extremely important to keep things very simple. Please make sure that you are taking notes. I've always said that when you take notes, it's uncashed checks. a lot of times we don't take notes, we forget what we hear, and then we're like, what was that thing I heard? Oh, I can't remember what it is. But when you have notes, you kind of flip through your notes and you go through it and you're like, oh, and it inspires you and it reminds you. Your notes are reminders. Actually, this upcoming Saturday, we have boot camp in Toronto. I never go to boot camps because, of course, we have so many phenomenal qualified trainers to be at boot camps. I will be at this Saturday's boot camp because we will be implementing some great, great training on the basics of 101 business. We're going to make it into a very business-driven boot camp. We're going to be giving you a one-pager simplified comp plan training. We're going to be giving you lots of great material. We're going to be doing a lot of storytelling. I'm going to be actually working with a lot of you one-on-one. We're going to work on comp plan training, comp plan presentations. So it's going to be an absolutely phenomenal event. Do not miss it. This will be an incredible event. If you have not bought your ticket, please do so because the promo tickets will be the only stuff that you'll be able to get, by the way. Anything like ticket wise you can get, but anything product wise you will not be able to get. Okay, but it's very, very important to understand that a lot of the stuff that we're talking about. So tonight you got on the product Crossfire call. As you know, every single week we have a tremendous call. The next couple of weeks, by the way, are going to be tremendous. The next couple of weeks we're going to have guest speakers. I know we already had a chance to hear from Dr. Fadia. She was phenomenal. We're going to bring Henry on. We're going to bring Jazz on. We're going to bring Janine on. We have a couple of other people that we're going to bring on as well. We're just kind of lining everybody up. But there's going to be a lot of amazing people. So a lot of the people that you normally see at the health seminars, we are going to bring them on to the Monday product Crossfire calls so that you could hear from them. You can get inspired by them. And again, I want to share with all of you, the reason we have these Monday calls is for you to come in, for you to hear, for you to be inspired, for you to learn, for you to educate, for you to duplicate, and for you guys to bring your brand new team partners on these calls. So how many of you have a brand new partner in your organization, new partner in your team, but they have never joined these calls? Because your job is to duplicate. Your job is to educate. Your job is to plug them into the system. Let the system do the job for you. Could you reiterate everything that was on every single Monday night call? Most likely not, right? The reason that we're able to do what we do is because we've been doing this for a long time. Now, they're recorded, by the way. They're on YouTube. Did you know that? Did you know that all of our trainings, Mondays, Tuesdays, Saturdays, are recorded and uploaded? So if you missed something, you could listen to it. If you heard one that you love, that inspired you, share it. How many of you have gone online and shared a video with a customer or client? Because, by the way, that's what you're supposed to do. As opposed to you pretending to be the expert, because that does not duplicate, you are supposed to share the tools. For example, I know on Wednesdays and I think Sundays, Henry and Jazz, they do these calls that are product testimonial calls. If those are recorded, you could share those. If you hear a story, share those. Your job is to be the portal of information, to duplicate information. Because I can promise you, listen to this very carefully. People don't duplicate. Systems duplicate. I don't care what you do. Think about this. You will never be able to duplicate who you are into anybody because we're all different. We all live different. We breathe different. We believe differently. So you cannot duplicate yourself of you, like Sanaz. Nobody in this company is a Sanaz, but you could duplicate a system. And if you are successfully able to duplicate a system, that's when your levels will start to go up. You become an LD1. Then you're able to duplicate, you become an LD2. You're able to duplicate, you become an LD3. You keep on duplicating, you become an LD4. And so on and so forth. And until you can master the art of duplication, you will never grow. Please pay attention to this, because a lot of people think by manipulating and adding all these positions and signing up 2, 3 family members and building multiple positions, you're going to be able to get there faster. That's not what it's about. It's not about that. It's not about getting there in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, by the way. It's not about that, just getting the shirt. The victory, the real victory. You guys ready for this? The real victory, you know what it is? It's about helping someone achieve that. The real victory of this business is about blessing somebody, teaching them the way to get there. Are you doing that? Have you been able to educate somebody? Have you been able to master the art of teaching somebody how to become an LD1, an LD2, an LD3? Now, some of you may be sitting there saying, I don't really have my upline. My upline is not around. They're not active. They join me at the same time. Again, everybody has their, I'm going to call it excuses. You guys want to hear my excuse? My own sponsor joined my first company, my previous company. She joined because I joined. She's like, well, if you're going to join, I'm going to join. She knew nothing. She did nothing for me. I became one of the top income earners because my mentality was, with or without you, I'm building this. Number one, this company. My sponsor came in. She put me on the inside of an inside of an inside of an inside. I don't know where I was in the genealogy. Well, now I know, in this company. And she tried to sabotage me because I started to make money. She did not like the fact that I was making money. So guess what? She was making $6,000 a month residual. This is over 20 years ago. And guess what she did? She quit. She quit because she couldn't fathom the jealousy of having somebody in her downline make money. She didn't understand business. This business is about people helping people. This business is about getting people to teach others a duplicatable business. And if you can help, again, I'm going to repeat it. If you can help to bless, excite, teach the path, the system, the duplication, the business part of it, not product, being a product expert, I'm talking about the business. That is when you will rank up. That is when you will elevate. And when you do it in the proper way, when you truly teach someone how to become a lifestyle director 1, a lifestyle director 2, a lifestyle director 3, and they start to make the income of a lifestyle director 1, 2, 3, you know what people will do? They're going to start thanking you for blessing their life. People are going to thank you for teaching them how to build a business. They're going to thank you for inspiring them. And because you taught them to do that, do you know what they're going to do? What do you guys think? Put in the message box. What do you think they're going to do? If you teach someone how to make money, what do you think they're going to try to do? Yeah, they're going to be very grateful. Absolutely. They will do the same. Duplicate. I love it. They will do the same. People will do what you do. The good, the bad, the ugly. Teach others to do what you want to achieve. If you teach people, because you know, if you teach someone, that means you've learned it yourself. In order for you to be a teacher, you need to be a student first. Yes? Everyone agrees with that? In order to teach someone to elevate and to grow, you need to be a student. And a lot of people are not willing to learn. Look at the message box for a second. A lot of people are not willing to learn. And if you learn and you remove the L, what does it spell? Then you can earn. The more you learn is the more you earn. The more people that you bless and you teach. That's why I'm here. That's why I dedicate myself. Rain or shine, I'm here. Rain or shine, I show up. So in order for you to be great, you got to learn. In order for you to motivate, you got to make sure you're learning. When you're learning, by the way, you're earning naturally. So if you're not at an income level where you want to be, starts here. It's the beginning of the month, right? It's August. I always say the beginning of the month is a time for reflection. It's a time for resetting, refreshing, reorganizing, re-strategizing every single month. Think about the previous month. Did you achieve what you wanted? Did you earn what you wanted? Did you succeed how you wanted? And if the answer is yes, bravo. And if the answer is no, I can be better, don't work towards it. That is why it's important to sometimes get on these calls, right? Do a checkup from the neck up. See what you could do to become a better version of yourself. That's what we're going to work on Saturday. If you have not registered for Saturday, I highly encourage you to do that. Because in order for you to evolve and to grow and to become a better version of yourself, number one, you need to plug into the system. How many of you, and again, this is not, these are just checkups from the neck ups. How many of you feel like you know the business inside out? How many of you feel that you have mastered the business? And if you feel like you have, great. And if you feel like you need to get better, that's why you need to be on these calls. Tonight's call, tomorrow's call, Saturday's call, boot camp calls, boot camp meetings. Because like I mentioned, this Saturday, you're going to be able to get a chance to be a part of something absolutely revolutionary. Actually, what we're doing on Saturday, we've never done. What we're doing on Saturday is about inspiring you, teaching you, educating you, getting you to step out of your comfort zone for you to become a better version of yourself. And I see this more and more happen within distributors where, they see it, they have these blinders on and they're trying to be half a doctor and half a scientist and half a dermatologist, and they're saying everything wrong and they're ruining it more for themselves than actually inspiring a customer. So just be you. Share your testimonials. Don't be a product expert. You all heard from Dr. Fadia a couple of weeks ago. We had an incredible call. Let the experts do their job. She knows more than me, by the way, because that's what she went to school for. I don't know what she knows. I don't know blood. I don't know DNA. I don't know all the stuff that she shared on her call. Uh-oh. Big boss is coming. Uh-oh. Say hi, Bob. He got to stay home today while I made him tacos and I went to work, by the way.
I had to come crash the party. And oh my God, I'm so red. I was by the pool all day. Working by the pool.
You are red. Too much suntan. Use
that.
FOL.
Yes.
I'm just okay, before you go.
Yes.
So we're already everyone's saying hello. By the way, MC just said LD2, by the way.
Congratulations. Let's go. Cruise. Or vacation.
So one of the topics I'm talking about tonight in our amazing product call, Fryer call is about systems and duplication and why it's so important to, don't try to be an expert into explaining products and, just talk from passion and excitement. And, I know you were part, and you just sort of walked into this, but you were part of a nutrition company. And you also always said when you launched Opulence, when we were just a jewelry and fashion company, you don't need to be half a doctor or scientist because we're selling a business, not a product. So can you talk to us a little bit about that? Because I think you just walked in perfect timing. So before you go.
Yeah, but 35 years I've been in the nutrition business. And look, guys, I say this for forensic all the time. I don't know what percentage of people look for better soap or better health product, or I don't know, maybe 10, 15, 20%. I don't know. Because some people who are already using something else, maybe some people are not, they need it, but they don't know they need it or feel like you're fine. So maybe 30% maybe you're interested in an FOL because of whatever. But let me tell you, 100% of the people you talk to they want less stress, more money, more free time, better vacations, better home, better cars, send the kids to Harvard, retire the parents. That's what you should be talking about. Opulence is all about the opportunity itself. When I was in my first company, it was a health product too. It was a juice, right?
Yeah.
So they had cookies, like high fiber diet cookies, and they had this juice this big. So we call it a cookies and juice business. We used to say, right? Although their product was similar to FOL, was intra. It actually never came up much at all during the presentation, right? It was all about the business and making the world better, and we got some great health products, and they were limited products, but we never spent more than 10% of the presentation on the product. It was all about why I'm inside. Because people, is what I trust, understand, people listen to the speaker, listen at you, looking at you as a sponsor, like, okay, if they can relate to you, they go, okay, you know what? I have the same dreams, I have the same mindset, I want the same things. And if these products are the vehicle to get there, great. So you can accomplish both with the opportunity. But if you run with product, here's what's going to happen. You're going to lose all the business people, all of them, because they're not interested. Most people don't think they're sick anyways, and most people are there to make money. That's what they want, right? You got to pick up some customers, but customers don't make you rich in the middle. People don't get into the middle to make retail money. You can do that, I think most people get in because they want to make lots of money. They don't want job money. They want beyond job money. So very important. And we're working actually now on the new PowerPoint. It's going to be shorter. It's going to be different completely. We've gone way too. I mean, pandemic had a negative effect in the sense that people were scared. People were very scared, and they were laser focused on our health products. Great. It's gone. It's gone, guys. We got to go back to what Opulence is about. Opulence is about the dreams, the better life, better lifestyle. It's about inspiring people. And,
Maybe we should have done this call tonight.
I actually came to give her a kiss because I'm leaving the house, but she asked me to talk, and I took over.
No. This is actually actually I said all of the same things in my own version, but I was talking about that opulence is the opportunity. Opulence is not about selling products, and that was actually my whole concept. I was saying, are you inspiring people when it comes to your story? Do you have a powerful story that you're sharing, or are you just talking about death stories and diabetes stories? And you want to inspire people by the opportunity, by change, what opulence brings, and that's actually the awakening of the white party that we're going to be having, the white party, or the parties that we have at the office. And when you all see it, it's about lifestyle. Opulence is about lifestyle. It's about freedom. People are looking to retire in ease. People are looking to, make money. They're not looking to replace their job money. They're looking to make substantial income. They're looking to make 10, 20, 30,000. Remember, in a job, even if you're making 5,000, could you double that income? No, right? But if you are in opulence, you're able to double, if not triple, if not quadruple that income with the success. I mean, look at someone like Henry. He has been a naturopath for all these years, and he's been able to create LD3, then LD4, and become that income that he was able to retire because of opulence and the opportunity and the residual income. Henry was able to retire his wife so she could finally sit at home. But when
we'll talk about something about that because Henry pushes a lot as well. But let me tell you something.
No. I'm talking about even before that.
No. But let me say something because
no.
had Henry if we didn't have a shopping credit system, Henry would not be in LD3 today.
Yeah.
Because the minute they buy a LD4, yeah. Because the minute you buy the FOL, then you lost it. It's the initial package.
Walnut joined us.
Walnut joined us. So this is what we said somebody in a late package. I don't know how many bottles that is, 10, 12 bottles, whatever that is. You lost it for a year, right? You lost that person for a year because they have their FOL. Why Henry's an LD4 is because of the shopping credit system. Because regardless of having, they could use a shopping credit to buy FOL and other things, right? But shopping credit is what keeps them on. That's what keeps the business going. Very, very, very important, guys. Don't sell FOL, sell a shopping credit that can be converted into FOL. Because again, if we were to focus on one product, the minute they have the product, you lose them. What's the point of going on? They already got 10 bottles. They don't get another for 10 months. You lose them for 10 months. Don't focus on that. Focus on the business itself, the packages, the shopping credit, and they know by themselves what products they can redeem it to. There's 1,000 products. They choose their favorite. Now, you don't decide. They decide. And then FOL is the leader of that phase 2. So it's not phase 1. It's phase 2, the conversion. With that, I'll leave you with the super lady here.
Wait, no, actually, this is really cool. Do you remember what I was saying that people don't duplicate, systems duplicate? Do you see how duplicatable we're over here? How we duplicate exactly the same thing? Because if we're saying and sharing the same message, then that message needs to duplicate. Okay, you can go ahead.
All right. Good day, everybody. Oh, don't miss the call tomorrow night, the forensic call tomorrow night.
And also bootcamp Saturday. Okay. All right. Well, this is actually incredible. That was a nice little treat that you got the both of us. But as you can see, our message is exactly the same. It's harmony, right? Remember, people don't duplicate, systems duplicate. You hear it right from the heart and the passion and the excitement of our CEO. By the way, do you know that we are the only person in the world in this industry? We are the only company that has our shopping credit program. The only one. Go out there and share it. Go and duplicate that. Go and share with passion and excitement about what this company, what this opportunity is about. We have a lot to share. We have a lot to bless people with, but understand the benefits of what sets Opulence apart from everything else in the market. Not just FOL, not just Divine, not just collagen, not personal care, not jewelry, but the entire corporation, what Opulence stands for. So Jazz, I hope tonight's call has inspired people, excited everybody. Hopefully you took some notes as well and you got inspired and you're sitting there going, uh-oh. There we go. She's got tons of notes.
Absolutely.
Tell me what was your aha moment?
Aha moment. I know I've done this many times over, but the strength is on the opportunity. Opulence is the vehicle. We have amazing products that will push the business, but the objective here is to grow your team. Grow your team because we're into business and we do a lot of stuff because we need to earn. And this is a very, very good way of earning. We learn, we earn. How fantastic is that? Like I want to maintain my lifestyle for the last 30 years that I got married and joined my husband, although he's not here anymore, but he showed me a lifestyle that we travel whenever we want to. We work wherever we are for as long as we have Wi-Fi, we're connected. So I remember him saying, okay, you shop. One thing that you have to learn. I said, what? He says, never ask for the price because that means you can't afford.
You know what? I love that. And Jazz, I want to touch base. God rest his soul, by the way. But I want to share something with you that you just talked about. What you were able to do was travel the world, work where you want, when you want. And what do you call that? Freedom.
Freedom, of course.
Right? But
freedom, it's a big word. Financial freedom. You have your time. I spent, although I had a nanny for Frederick up to 12 years old, but I was a hands-on mother.
Yeah, but that was freedom.
Exactly.
You got to choose. And I think that's what opulence is. You know, a lot of people say to me, if you guys go watch the video testimonial that we used to have, a lot of people say, what is the one word that you would describe opulence? You know, my what word always used to be?
Freedom.
Freedom. Go watch my video. I say freedom probably 100 times. And the true reason is today I had freedom. Today I didn't have to go to work, by the way. I chose to go to work. I chose to get myself organized. But you know what? I had the freedom to drive a $500,000 car. I had the freedom to go top down because I had a convertible. I had the freedom to go and buy whatever beverage I wanted. I had the freedom to go and do some crazy shopping this weekend. By the way, I hope you guys have all got your white outfits for the white party. If you're coming and if you RSVP'd, make sure you dress nice because there will be security at the door. There's full dress code in effect. You got to look good. You got to smell good. You got to be making sure you're wearing white as well. It's going to be a fantastic party. We have lots of guests that are going to be at the event as well. We have a lot of our personal guests that are going to be there too. But it will be a phenomenal event. Make sure you dress for success. All right, I'll pass it over to you, Jess, to share the announcements.
Okay, so we do have a lot of announcements, SVP, and thank you very much. It was really a very wonderful learning experience. As I always say, we need to be reminded and we need to share our opinions as well because we don't work by ourselves, right? Not for ourselves and not by ourselves. We need the input of our leaders and, of course, our partners. That's everything for tonight. And thank you for being on the call tonight. I'm pretty sure all of us has learned something. We got some nuggets out of this call. And we'll see you next time. May God bless us all. And in closing, we say, one team, one system, one dream, building the billion. Thank you, SVP. Have a good night, everyone.
Thanks, Jazz. Have a great night, everybody.
Okay, bye-bye.
Or good morning. Bye-bye, everyone.